Okay, welcome everyone to another update. This one is for December 1st, 2021. It's late, but I still want to get this update out. And it's about almost 3 o'clock in the morning here, Pacific Standard Time. Just trying to get a lot of the research done. And we got a lot done on the research. We're also going to have um, I mentioned it on the previous video, but we're also going to have um, you guys can contact team members here so that way you have your questions answered more promptly. Okay? All right. So if you're curious on how this works, check out the ebook. All right. A lot of the basic principles that I talk about are found in this ebook, Easy Forex Trading. There's a revision of the ebook that's actually taking place, and I'll be doing a series on that on YouTube, so look out for it. And I want to go ahead and get directly into the report, so you can definitely see it's a brand new calendar. So the Forex market starting off a little bumpy, so it's in the red. So whenever you see the red, you know that you're not going to have a lot of the assets in the Forex market perfectly aligned. So that means you're not going to really see a lot of profits forming. But just be patient, guys. That's just the name of the game. So you're going to, especially now, if you go through the report, you see, just as I'm scrolling, you can see a lot of stressors. Stress, like with the like see, these would have been perfectly aligned if it wasn't because of the stress marks. Okay, you got another stressor with the euro pound. That's actually a big stressor there. Excuse me. So let's go ahead, and yeah, there's a lot of stressors here, so that's one of the main reasons why. And when you look at stressors, always remember that the stressors are like opposing forces. So, for example, just a quick explanation. I've talked about this before. If you go to the playlist that's titled, it's a series titled "How to Understand the Daily Financial Market Report." So if you look at that series, I talk about that there, but I'll just mention it here again. So, stressor. If you see this, you know it's perfectly aligned, but then there's an opposing force taking place. So this stressor basically indicates that there is a buy force. So theoretically, that's really that's how it looks, and that's what's happening. So it's always an opposing force. Okay, I don't put the markers there, so but you can kind of, like I said, I mentioned it before, so kind of, use your imagination and know that that's an opposing force. So this would be a sell stressor over here because this is a buy. Okay, and we're focusing here on current market movement, by the way. And since that's a buy, that means there's an opposing stress of a sell taking place. So it's always opposing. Same here. Since this is a buy, CMM, this would be an opposing sell stressor. Okay. So commodities pretty good, especially with gold right now. Gold's doing very well. When I say very well, let me rephrase that, because some of you guys might be watching this and you're like, what are you talking about? Gold prices are dropping. Well, yes, gold prices are dropping. That doesn't mean that it's not doing very well for a wise investor. A wise investor is someone who takes the opportunity when the opportunity arises. So to a wise investor, they are selling gold. And since they're selling gold, they're making money on gold. Okay? So if I were to, I wasn't going to go to the account, but let me just go there since I did mention it. I'll go ahead and bring it up real quick. Specifically just the gold section there. Let's see how that's going. Okay, so if we look, the account, of course, is at a drawdown. So that's okay. And that's normal. If we were to look at something like this, most people would probably freak out and, call this a every name in the book. Okay. But let's look at gold. So we can see gold's doing pretty well. Silver is actually doing pretty well. Why? There's no stressors. Also, if we were to look at here, the market itself is pretty good for the commodities. All right. Not all the commodities, but I mean, look, you got a lot of them that are aligned with no stressors, perfectly aligned. So there's a lot of momentum, a lot of opportunities to make money. Okay. So we got that with silver, some of these silver pairs, and gold. Okay. And even though we have a stressor on gold versus euro, we're making money on gold versus euro. Let me see, gold. Yeah, gold versus euro, still making money on that. Even though there's a stressor, but because that market itself has so much momentum, a lot of the residual movements are benefiting us. So, let me see, oil. Let's see what's going on with our oil trades. Yeah, we got some profit in oil. Those $72 there and $55 on the other oil there. All right, cryptocurrency, the story's still the same. We're not seeing any serious moves, and there's stressors all over the place, mixed signals. So that's what you got here. I know some of you guys, my son actually told me an article or a video he's seen somewhere on TikTok, and some guy invested in Bitcoin, and he made I don't remember exactly how much he made, but he lost about $2 million. And I'm just thinking to myself, wow, if only he had access to the daily financial market report. I kid you not. With the cryptocurrency folks out there, if they only had access to this, they would know that when the price of these cryptos are going to go down. Yes, they're going to go up again, but you have to know when they're going to go down because they're extremely volatile. I said I was going to make this video short, okay? All right. There's no alignments, so it's a 0%. 63% on the indices. Okay, we got a lot of things happening. A lot of you can see it's 63, so it's blue. It's like in the mid range, but it's like tanking. All right, and that's we haven't seen that in a while. Actually, we haven't seen a red in the indices for quite some time. I'm talking about almost over 2 years. So, and the nature of the indices market is so consistent, especially when it's dealing with long term, anyways. So. Excuse me. Okay, so with the indices market, we're definitely seeing a lot of the American indices are going down. I'm gonna also have stock market available for those of you guys who are interested in stock markets. It will be a little different. It won't be like on a report like this because it's just gonna be way too much, a lot of research. But we do have. Look, you can use the same strategy with every market. So we're going to have it a little differently. But if you guys are interested in that, just be on the lookout for that. Let me go to the MyFX book here and see what's going on. I'm not sure why they don't have it on the first yet. But once they do the update, they do their analytics on here, we'll be seeing the it'll read December 1st. I mean, it's still reading November 30th. I don't know why, but that's pretty much. We're growing. The account is overall growing. Okay, so it's growing in value. It's kind of like self-explanatory. If you're interested in it, just contact us. Like I said earlier, I mentioned earlier in this video. We are going to have a very, very wonderful young lady who will be able to answer your questions. She's still learning, So be patient with her, but she'll be able to answer your questions. A very young lady, but very smart and very determined, and I'm glad to have her on the team. Okay, her name is Samantha, and she's going to be able to help you with any questions you have. And if for some reason she doesn't understand the questions, she'll get back to you on that. That way, you'll have someone to talk to, and you won't feel like, okay, hello, anybody there at Wynn University? All right, we got other things in the works as well with other people that are coming on board. If you're interested in coming on board and you want to be part of the team as well, just contact us, okay? All right, guys. Thank you for your time. This is Gabriel. And remember, only winners invest in their minds for wiser returns.